Good evening and welcome once again to our online training session under the Tcash Soko app platform. This is the platform that enables us to take our biasharas digital, and we know that the future of biashara is digital biashara. So with you today as your trainer is Amos once again. I'm ready and excited to take us through the session today on how the product vendors can get the most out of Soko. So, once again, the topic of the session is how the product vendors can get the most out of Soko. So, how can we make sure that you, as a product vendor, is getting the most out of Soko? So, that is what we're going to be looking at today. And of course, allow me to just mention something that um, we have done so many videos before. You can go and watch them. We did one on how to set up your shop, to fix your shop, to edit the prices, and so on. We did another one on wallet balances and KYC. You need to go through some of the videos that we did on Monday and Tuesday before you come now to this one on Wednesday. But however, we can just get started together, get to learn together, and get to uh, make ourselves as product vendors benefit from what the platform is offering to us. Um, how can I, as a product vendor, benefit more when I'm using the Tcash Soko platform? One of the things you have to understand is the platform has two sections. There is your personal section and there is your business section. So what I have to do is I have to ensure that nimekuja kwa business section. The way you can see, I'm on my business section of the app. Once I'm at the business section of the app, I need to ensure that I'm in my correct business. For example, you have the option of setting up a variety of businesses. The app does not limit you. Ati lazima tu kuwe na kashop kamoja. Hapana. Unaweza kuwa na shop, but pia uko na skill. What does that mean? Unaweza kuwa uko na shop yako, maybe you sell clothes, but at the same time uko na skill ya kutengeneza watu nywele or nails or something. You can set up the two shops separately. And that is what I've done in my case. So that is what you can see. After the first buttons at the top, I have Hello Emos, you're the owner, the Aura Baba, and Salon. But I have the option of switching. So this, when I tap on that Aura Baba and Salon, I can switch from the Aura Baba and Salon to the Aura Baby or the Aura Book. So whichever shop I would want to switch to, I have like four of them. So you have the option of choosing which shop you want to switch to as the business owner. So I can move to this one that deals with perhaps books. Maybe if I switch to the shop that is selling books, you'll see that already I'm now at the Aura book. So this is a shop that is selling specifically books. Yani hii ni duka tu ya vitabu. So now, once I'm here, how do I ensure that I benefit more when using the platform? One of the things I have to do is to ensure that I have managed my catalog in the most efficient way possible. Catalog nayo ni nini? Catalog ni system kama ile ya super. When you go to the supermarket and you're buying a product, what they do, they just scan the product, wanascan tu, wanascan tu, wanascan tu. Eventually, wanakwambia that this is the much you're going to pay. It is a similar thing like the one they use in the supermarket. So for me to benefit more, ndio ni benefit sana nikitumia Tcash kwa biashara yangu ya vitabu ama biashara yangu ya nguo ama biashara yangu, whichever business you have. For you to benefit more, you must ensure that your catalog is well managed and well organized. By a well managed catalog, what do I mean? When you want to make a sale, and we covered this under make your first sale. So when you want to make a sale, we said you will not go to the T-cash balance, neither the rotary, neither the performance, neither the upcoming bookings. Utakuja hapo chini where you have the home, the orders, and the sell. If I press on the sell, the first option that pops up is the catalog. Na hii catalog ndio natumia nikiuza. If I have not managed the catalog, I will not benefit from the app fully. What do I mean? Kama sija manage catalog yangu, of course, itakuwa na shortfalls here and there. Mtu anataka kununua kitu, I want to sell using the app, but hiyo kitu sija update kwa catalog yangu. So that means that that product is not there on my catalog. Maybe mtu anakuja kununua kitu, hiyo kitu yenye anataka kununua ishaisha kwa stock. So I've not managed my catalog in the most efficient way. So to manage your catalog, all you need to know is that this catalog is helping you to make the sales. So if I place on the catalog, then the products that I have will appear there. Na uzuri wa a well-managed catalog ni hivi. Ya kwamba, hapa juu kikuja, you have the categories. For example, I have all. This all is all the products zenye ziko kwa shop yangu. Then, nikitouch business hapo, unaona, ni business, ni vitabu zinahusu business zenye ziko. Nikitouch on the fact, ni vitu za fact zenye ziko. For example, 4-figure mathematical table, wase wa maths, mtakumbuka hiyo 4-figure mathematical table. Then, nikienda kwa history, utaona ni history revision books and so on. So this is a well-organized catalog. Itanisaidia sana nikitaka kuuza. For example, customer anataka kitabu ya history. I'll just tap on history and add the number of books that I want to sell. Maybe anataka vitabu viwili, akona twins. So that will mean my cart is showing me already here. Ya kwamba, those two books are supposed to cost 2,468, meaning one book is costing 1,234 shillings. Na nita sign out rahisi sana because nitakuja hivi, nita press on that checkout on the cart, then this cart will appear. Because I don't want to add more, nitakuja kwa checkout. Na nikiguza checkout, then I have these two options. Is it a cash payment? Is it an external wallet? Or is this client having the T-Cash Soko platform? And remember, I will keep on insisting that we are the people to make sure that we benefit. Sisi wenyewe ndio tunataka kufaidika. So you're the people to make our customers know that we have the platform. So akikuja kununua, just ask politely, will you pay using the T-Cash platform, which is now scanning the QR code, or are you doing a cash payment on an external wallet? So ukishamwambia hivyo, if hana T-Cash, si ati utakosa kuuza. Utauza using the cash payment or the external wallet. The cash payment tulisema ni ile msee anakupatia do, yani unachukua hiyo pesa cash. The external wallet ni penye msee anakulipa na M-Pesa. And we exploited the two and make your first sale. So in case you are not conversant with how to do the two, you can watch how to make your first sale. We exploited the two options and we're able to do how you're able to do that. My interest in this session is how are we going to make sure that this catalog is well organized in the way it is organized, so that now it is very easy for me to make the sales that I would want to make, and ensure that the user I'm benefiting maximally from using the app. So how do I manage that catalog? How do I manage it? Siwezi manage hapo kwa kusell. Huwezi manage at the point of sale. Unai manage at the point of business. What does that mean? I'll have to come down here to where I have the home, the orders, the sell, the wallet, and the business. So nikiwa hapo, down there, side yangu ya right, the downmost icon is of the business. So once I tap on the icon, then this shows up the inventory, the services, the customers, and the bookings. What I would want to do is to manage the inventory. So that is what I want to see. Because once I manage the inventory is what is appearing as catalog on the other side when I'm doing the sales. Taka tuelewane hapo. Nikitaka kumanage in catalog yangu, nitakuja ni manage inventory vizuri. Mbona? Because inventory ndio sasa inanisaidia kumake sales on the other side ikijiita catalog. So nikipress on the inventory, then the products that I'm offering zitaapia hapo. For example, I'm selling a business book for 609 shillings. I'm selling another MDA4 single line exercise book for 89 shillings. And you can see I have so many books. For example, an A4 exercise book of 120 pages for 89 shillings. And I have all these products under here. These products have been put into various categories. I am the person to ensure that whatever information is here is correct. Na mbona hiyo information ikuwe correct? Hii information ndio inatumika na customers wako na wewe. Customer anaitumia time gani? Anaitumia wakati anafanya an online order. So hawezi order product yenye haoni kwa system. So lazima product zenye ziko hapa kwa system zikuwe ziko kwa shop, ndio customer akipress on the order anaweza kuorder for that product na mimi ni benefit kama business owner juu nitamanage kumake that sale. So as we progress on, you'll notice that I have different ways of editing this. I can tap on the three dots at the top right. You can tap on them. If you tap on those three dots at the top, you have the option of adding item, viewing categories, and viewing the groups. So if you want to add a new item, you'd recall that we did that session on how to add a new item when we were doing the session on manage your shop. You can still watch that. It is still on YouTube. So you'd press on add item, you'd go take the pictures of the item, give a description, and so on and so forth. My interest is on view categories. So Nikki touch on view categories, then I'm able to view the categories zenye ziko. So naweza ona categories zenye ziko hapa. So I have the business, the facts, the history, the non-fiction, the surprise, and so on. If I don't need a certain category, all I will do ni kuitoa. So that category cannot be viewed in the inventory or the catalog. That is how I'm managing it. Ndio sasa catalog yangu ikuwe na vitu kidogo sana when I just want to make those sales on specific products. But if I want you to show everything that is there, I must ensure categories zote ziko on. So for example, nikitoa supplies, it means I'm not doing supplies anymore. So then I'm done. What is the effect of that? You will see that there are some products under supplies that have already vanished from my business. It means I'm no longer offering those categories. If I go back to view categories, I still have the option of supplies. If I restock them, I can add the supplies and press on done. If I do that, then of course, generally, the kind of single line exercise books, the A4 exercise books again reappear. That is a way of managing your catalog. You can also press on the three dots at the top, then view the groups that you have for your items. So there are various groups. You categorize them into groups. Mbona tunafanya categorization into groups? Ndio ikuwe rahisi kuidentify. Hii kitu ina fall under this category na niko na this number of things kwa hii. So you're able to see, you're able to understand. So then that is why we are grouping them. So if I don't need any group, I just remove it. But I need all of them, so I'll press on done. Another way in which you can manage your catalog is if you look at the numbers that are here, all these books are 100 in number. This first one, the business studies from 100 copies in number. If I've sold some before maybe joining the app, or maybe if this information is wrong, I need to tap on that book. When I tap on that book, then I have the option of editing. So to edit the item, I can do a number of things. Naeza ongeza picha from the top, so I can add the photos so that there are more photos of the same. I can rename the item. So kama hiyo jina haijakaa venye mi nataka, maybe ni KLB. So for example, maybe this is a KLB business book. Maybe ni KLB business book 1. Maybe ni KLB. So I can edit that. Niki edit here, then I come to the prices and the units. So what is the price? Nauza aje? Maybe hii kitabu imepanda bei. It's not 609. Maybe I'm selling it at 800. If I'm selling it at 800, how am I selling it? Is it per book? Is it per kilogram and so on? So you'd have to come to the pricing and ensure that you have the correct categorization. For example, for this one, I'm selling it per piece. So piece moja, nauza that much. So you tap on that, then you're done. Once I press on done, then under which category do I want this KLB business book to fall? So I have the option of choosing the category. So once I touch on the category, I have the option of choosing the category. Is it a toy? Is it a history? Is it a gift item? Is it a children? Is it a fact, a fantasy? So you can choose whichever category. For this book, I'll choose it's still under business because it's a business book. And under the group, you'll see that the only groups available under the category business are the business. So I can just tap on done. And then, of course, I have the option of describing how that book can help a child, how that book can help teachers, how that book can help a school. So naeza weka description yangu hapo. So once I'm done, I'll press on save. You can see that now this has changed from the price has changed from 600 to 800, and the name has changed from the business form 1 to KLB business book 1. I want us to see how then can I edit the number of items I have. You see, you have the option of tapping on that number that is there, the 100. You can tap on that 100. When you tap on that 100, you can reduce the number of copies that you have there, for example, to 92, or maybe I want this to remain as say 90. So say 20. I want to go all the way to 20. You have the option of doing that from that point. You can reduce that number from that point to maybe 50, to maybe 48. And I want this to go all the way. This to go all the way to 20. So you can keep on reducing by subtracting. When you subtract, you can go all the way to 20. So this now information is accurate depending on what I have in the shop. So I have only 20 books of that nature. So, and that is why I had to edit that to 20. If I don't want to edit that quantity from there, because you can see it's kind of tedious to do that, to keep on subtracting one book at a time, then you have the option of pressing on it. I want now to just go to the MG A4 single line exercise book. If I touch on that MG A4 single line exercise book, hapa niki-edit hapa niko na quantity. Below the price, there is the quantity. So you have the option again there ya kuandika the quantity that you have. So you can enter, maybe I have 50 books. So then maybe I want to reduce 50 books. So you can either add or reduce. So hapo lazima ukue careful. What you do is the quantity yenye unaeka hapa ni quantity yenye unaongeza ama unatoa. So for example, maybe nataka kutoa vitabu 70. So I can reduce by 70. If I reduce by 70, then you can see my quantity automatically becomes 30. Naweza amua that nimeendea stock maybe, ama supplier wangu ameniletea hizo vitabu. So what will I do? I'll just tap on the quantity, then add the number of books that have come. Maybe zimekuja vitabu 40. Then I press, instead of reduce, I press on add. Then you will see that the number of books here zitatoka, that is ifike 70. That is how you can manage that inventory. And then what you must do is save this information so that now every time you are able to know that these are the number of books that I have, and these are the kind of, this is how my stock is looking like. What is the importance of doing this? Because lazima tujue umuhimu ya kufanya hivi ni nini. Ninafanya hivi so that customers wangu wakiniangalia online wanapata hizi products ni zenye niko nazo, na wakioda I'm able to deliver to them, ndio nisiwa disappoint. Remember, in business tuta benefit kama tutakuwa na so many return customers. And how do I make sure that I have so many return customers? Is by ensuring that whatever they are seeing online is what they are coming and finding on the shop, ama in the shop. So lazima ni make sure that nimealign kila kitu na iko in order. Nikishafanya hivi, another advantage is nikikuja sasa kusell, nikikuja hapa kwa not orders, nikikuja kusell, nikuje kwa catalog, then I'm able to fast find those pieces that I want, the pieces of the book that I want, so quickly in a very easy way. I want us to just see how it works. Let me go back to the inventory. So I'll go back to business, the inventory. Then I want us to reduce the business books from 20, from 20 to, I reduce 19. If I reduce 19 from 20, nitabaki na kitabu moja. So ikibaki kitabu moja, I want us to see how this affects now the inventory. Did I save that? No, I didn't save. I wanted to reduce 19. Reduce. Wait a moment. It's misbehaving a bit, but let me just do a refreshing of the same so that we're able to go back to the same step, to what I wanted us to do with it. So I will try and see, can I reduce from here? I want to reduce 19. So reduce, yes, good. I'm able to do it. So I'm remaining with only one book, but I want us to try and sell two and see what happens. So if I come to sell, I go to catalog. I want to sell business books, so KLB books. I add one, I try add 2, 3, 4. If I go to the cart, to the checking out, I need to cancel this first. A moment, I need to refresh this. I need to cancel this first. I need to cancel, I need to cancel it first. Okay, there's something I want to do. I want to show you here that business book. Okay, if I come to the business book, the KLB business book, you can see already my catalog is telling me that I have one in stock and the price per piece is 800. So that means automatically means I cannot be able to sell for. I cannot be able to sell for. I'll have to reduce this number to 1 for me to be able to complete the sale. So customer akikuja, you don't have to go back to the shop ati kwa store kuangalia ama you have those products. Unakuja tu kwa catalog yako and you're able to tell and see whether you have those items in stock ama haziko in stock. So that is the greatest advantage that the app is doing to us as business people. We don't have to go back to the store. Like, you don't have to send an employee to the store. Enda uangalie ama kuna kitu imebaki huko. You can just check that online. having a network challenge. Okay, let me see whether I have the network back. I have the network back. So if I check out and do a cash payment here and do a confirmation, then this will mean that the number of those KLB books in stock have changed to 0. Ukikuja ukiangalia hizi KLB books ziko hapo, like the first option now, the KLB books, they are 0 in stock. Down there you can see 0 in stock. And that would mean that now I cannot be able to sell those books, not unless I get a restocking from my supplier, or I go and get more books and bring them to my shop. So that is how we get to be advantaged when we are using the app to make the sales, because it is able to manage and update inventory by itself. So if I come back to the inventory on the business side, I come to the inventory, then you can see that the KLB books, I have 0. I have 0. So that means I cannot be able to sell this anymore. I would need to do a restocking for me to be able to continue making those sales. Remember, whatever you have here, the information you have here is the information that goes online. And your customers can be able to see that you don't have that item in stock, or you have it in stock. I want us to do an example of the same. I'll show you an example of the same. If I go back to home, I come back to home, switch back to personal, then try to shop, try to do shopping of a product. For example, from a shop, one of my favorite shops is the CS dress. If I do try to purchase from the CS dress, for example, trying to search it, the CS dress has appeared. If I tap on the CS dress and I want to buy a product from it, the products that are showing here are the products that are in stock. If that product is not in stock, it will not show here. So you must ensure that the product, your inventory is updated and you're selling using the platform, so that now even your online presence reflects um, what you have in the business on the ground. Finally, if this person orders or places an online order, how will I see it, or where will it appear on my business side? So I want us to go back from this personal side. We're trying to see how the products will look like to the customer. If I come back to this home, then the business section, you are using the Aura book. If I switch, then what I have on this section, what I have on this screen now, you will see that I have the orders down there, the home, the orders, the sell, the wallet, the business down there. If I press on the orders, then you can see I have no orders yet. If somebody orders online, then this is able to come to this section, and they cannot order what I don't have. That is the advantage of the app, that the app is just picking information from your store and not telling the customer that that product is not there, but just delisting the product from what you are able to offer at that given point in time. So that is how you as a product vendor can get to benefit maximally using the Tcash Soko platform. How are you benefiting? We're saying that you're benefiting by ensuring that your catalog and your inventory are intertwined or interlinked to each other. How are we interlinking them? We are interlinking them using the Tcash Soko platform, where now when you make a sale, your catalog just deducts that product from your inventory, as we just were able to see in the course of this session. So My advice to us as biashara people, because mimi nataka to succeed wote, let us ensure that we manage our product catalogs vizuri, so that our online presence is a reflection of what we are offering. Kitu yenye nauza online ndio kitu nauza physically. Nikifanya hivyo, we'll be able to maximally benefit. The app will be able to maximally benefit not just us but also our customers, so that customer asikuje and then anapata hiyo product haiko. So thank you very much for your time during this session. This brings us to the end of our session. See you in the next one. In case you have questions, kindly post them at the comment section down there. I will respond to them promptly. Thank you very much and have a nice time.